Hello, I'm back, and I've been gone for a couple of weeks, but I've been sick and haven't had my camera with me to do certain things, but yeah, so I'm back now. There's going to be some more videos coming. I'm not sure what they'll be yet. I was originally going to do something else, but that didn't work. It wasn't going to work out. I was going to do my own Create a Wrestler League, but I changed my mind when I realised, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do this. So I may do some storyline videos down the road. I'll create them, and particularly the ones that, because I can't create it, well, not I can't, but I don't create the wrestlers very well, so I download a bunch that I've done, that I do. So I may do a few videos where it's just like storyline mode, I'll just put that up. I might do that instead. So anyway, got a whole bunch of DVDs all the way to. I've got Defenders of the Earth, the complete series. I'm going to talk about that in a video. Let's see, what else did I get? Because I got so many. The Night We Called It a Day. Got that as well. That's an Aussie movie. Hang on, I'll be right back. I actually bought this. Most of the other ones I just got off eBay. This one. It's got the late Dennis Hopper in it. Melanie Griffith, Portia de Rossi, that's Ellen's wife. Rose Byrne, David Hennings, and Joel Edgerton. Yeah, you probably don't know who all they are, or I don't know. But yeah, so that's a good watch. If anyone comes across it, it's called something else in the States, so I think it's called All the Way in the States, so grab that. I've ordered in the two more collections of Batman the Animated Series. They haven't come yet, so God, what else did I get? I got like so I got the complete, finally the complete all the TNA pay-per-views, the weekly ones. Finally got them. Yes. Oh, I got these as well. Family Matters Season 2. I got Season 1 as well. And this is something I've been meaning to get for a while, like, but not really that long. But yeah, Daredevil, the director's cut. If you didn't like the original cut of Daredevil, recommend getting this. It's somewhat of a darker cut of the story, and but I think you'll enjoy this much better. It's a much better story. I do recommend checking out the Captain Logan's rundown of it on. He's moved it to Blip. I don't know if it's still up on YouTube, but either way, just grab that when you can. Unfortunately, Geekvolution doesn't actually have their own channel on Blip. I can't find it. I had to click on a link to get to it. So yeah, God, yeah, I got that. So yeah, I got those while I was away. God, something else. Oh, yeah. I ordered a DVD from the States just so I could post it back to Geekvolution. I'll leave that as a surprise if they do it on a mailbag day, so stay tuned for that. They'll probably go, oh god, you're not going to believe you sent us another fucking movie. Yeah, so I got a whole bunch of stuff as well. Yeah, I got Dr. Horrible book, because originally I thought it was a DVD, and I was like, oh great, this is going to be nice and cheap. So yeah. Well, and I got this other thing, this other thing as well. But I'm gonna keep. I've left that with my mother because I didn't want it here because I'm afraid it would get damaged and ruined and that. So once I've got the money, I'm gonna get it put in. They're gonna put them in frames, and that way they'll be all right, and I can bolt them to the walls here. But yeah, so I got a whole all those DVDs. Especially, I know this only came out this year, so I'm hoping by the end of the year, this came out at the beginning of the year, so please, by the end of this year, put out announcements that you're putting together season 3 of Family Matters, because, man, I'd love that. God only knows when this video will be up, but I'm going to do another one after this. I think, you know, but yeah, I wanted to show you a couple of things I've got. So no core league, but maybe a few storylines that I put together. I'll put up, and the way I do it, I'll probably do like an audio commentary for it. So and say, well, look, I'd put this in here and show you how I'd put together a wrestling storyline. So, and by the way, I do normally come up with the ending first. It's the way you do things in wrestling. When you put together a storyline, you go, I see it ending here, but just okay. So, so sorry I've been gone so long. There was other stuff I wanted to do videos for as well. Response videos. There was one I wanted to do for Diana Sky. So once my computer's back up, right now it's just doing its disk check, which takes fucking forever. So yeah, and stay tuned to Geekvolution for the mailbag day. I know they didn't really want any more movies. And if those guys see this, okay, the movie I'm sending you, I don't want it. It doesn't need to be reviewed right away. I understand that there's like 20 videos it's got to do for Geeks United. I mean, like he said, like 20 people or something signed up. A lot of people signed up to Geeks United, so. And I sent him all those movies and asked him for people more. By the way, I did send a PM back with the ones I wanted for Vince to do on Vince Versus, and the ones I really wanted a rewind style for, but I did all wanted to do for them. Yeah. Speaking of Geekvolution, sorry, this is turning into a fucking mini-series. I am planning on doing a series of videos, because I've already done the intro for it. Did they put together an intro video with my new program that came with my Dazzle, because I was really going to do the Core League thing, so because I was like great, I can do this, and then I'm like, no, I can't. Not that I didn't have the patience for it, it's just the the mechanics of it wouldn't work. So yeah, I got this cool editing program, put together the intro video for it. I spent ages. Well, I didn't spend ages. Spent a good hour on it, putting it together. Thinking, oh, this, and it's the pop culture yearbook thing. And the thing about it is, it's always seeing. It doesn't always. Quite often, it always seems like there could be more done with that show than what is actually done with it. Because basically, it's not their fault. It's just that I just feel like I could, like, if there was any Geekvolution show that I could contribute something to, well, lately, it'd be that one. I'd be like, well, they talk back and forth, and then I could put something in and say, oh, okay, here's something I picked out, right? I'd talk about that. And normally, I started off going through all the years and all that with it, and went to Wikipedia, great source of information. I know. I went through it all and was like, okay, so this is where I found out the stuff that happened in Australia. So at that time, during those years, and like the first few was like, oh, that happened. But as I got through it and got up to like the 70s, somewhat in the 60s, like they did a few in the 60s. They did one in 43. And I was like, when I had to come up with ideas for stuff to do, I was like, God, what am I gonna do? 55 was hard as well, because like there was 43 and 55 were the hardest two to do anything on that they didn't themselves do. So I went. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with this? So, but I did manage to find some things for them to do. Got the information, like the big events for those years. Some of them I was like, oh, I don't know. A lot of politics stuff is always in there, and it's like, really? So I didn't do that. Sports either. I was like, I included one for the year in sports. I was like, I do that one. So, but yeah, once I got up to like the 70s and that was a bit easier to do. Find stuff to do and talk about. I was like, man, this was easy. One or two of the things that's kind of like the first two, the 43 and that they will probably be done fairly quickly. I have to get something off my mother to do the next one, just because it's a movie and I have to watch it again to. Because I have to get off her to refresh my memory and go, okay, this is what I like about it, and blah blah blah, like what they do. So I'm gonna do my own little extra thing, in the hopes that maybe at the end of 1 year they'll go, okay, let's bring in Magpie 2541 to talk about this at the end, because they had Browncoat Eric come on one time, and I was like, that was actually good. You got a third perspective, but it was pretty much a combination of the two. Like, I forget who said this. I think it was Jerry Lawler said it. If you got two guys doing the same thing, you don't need one of them. But like Manos and Captain Logan are different enough, like they disagree enough, but adding Browncoat Eric, he agrees sometimes with Captain Logan and sometimes agrees with Manos. You need someone in there to say, well, let's look at this a different way again. And like, if you were to add someone, I would think it would be that, but That's just a general perspective. I'm just saying. But yeah, quite often I agree with them, and sometimes I was like, oh, you need like another differing view in there, maybe. Not to be a critic of it, but like, you have two things that they talk about in great detail, but you could extend it out even longer if you had someone throw something completely different again in there. Like, yeah, you have them talk about their thing, and it's pretty much comics, music, movies, and that. And like, usually it's a great film. Yeah, okay, great, that's cool. But how about a different, like something different again? It's like that. Like that. I think that would really build up the show again. Like you could like it's good now, but it could be even better. Is what I'm saying. If you throw something in there that's like completely different, and I think that would be like, not to pat myself on the back, to my own horn. Is to do that. I could do that. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, someone that's not living like not there, not like, I'm from another country altogether. It's and I could add something else that maybe they haven't even heard of. You know, like and you'll see that when I do my videos. Like, they'll be like, oh well, they could have thought of that one, and or they may like that would have been like their second or third choice for the thing. But you might say, well, no way, they would never have done that. And again, I'm just throwing my name out there to say, hey, how about we do this? Because I have. Oh god, this is 20 minutes long. And I can't believe I'm talking this long about crap. Because I have said to him, let's do something, because I'm sure there's something we can do. And I got back a thing from him saying, not that he was busy, because it was like, oh, I understand that. Not so much that, it's just the time differences and all that. I'm like, that would not, like, I'm willing to go out of my way to say, look, if I have to get up early to do a show, I would. Don't push yourself out. But and what I use as an example here is when he was doing Comic Book Late Night. Alright, he'd be doing that at 10 o'clock at night, or let's say, I don't think it was 11, I think it was like 10. He started shooting. That was 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me. The next day, roughly like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So if he wanted to do something in the afternoon, like do a talk video with me in the afternoon, I could do that. It'd just mean I'd either have to be able to get up a little bit earlier, or yeah, I just have to make sure I have the time available, because I'm not doing anything at the moment. I'm just looking for stuff to do. Sorry, this video is so long. But yeah, those are the updates, the thing, and I'm sorry it's so long, but it's just, I've been gone for a while. Here's a big chunk of a video that is like a whole bunch of stuff that's been happening. But yeah, if you're still here, thank you for listening, and yeah, that's it for me.